Hi everybody, it is Zag slash Jasmine with another art vlog for you guys today and for this week. Um, this last week has been frankly a little difficult for me just due to a bunch of ups and downs that I had, mainly with things that I want to do with my art and also just feeling good about my art as well. So not gonna lie, it was a lot of me laying around. Like for example, on the Monday, I laid around just not really feeling like doing art, and then at the last second, I said, Jasmine, you gotta, you want to do at least a little something today for your video, because the week prior I did not, just because I decided to do the vlogs later. But I didn't have that excuse this time. So I kind of got off my butt and I decided to do this gecko piece. And I really didn't like it. And I feel like there is a few of pieces like that. So that's why this week's theme is getting stuff out even when you don't like it. I think that's important to avoid art block. Um, so yeah, I have my crayons and my camera did not like this lighting. I used my old Canon, um, and so for that, I think that this thing is old. I had it since high school. If you look at some of my old videos on the channel, it actually uses, I think there might be like one or two that uses the camera, so that's how old it is. Um, but yeah, so I had this idea of the gecko standing up, and I grabbed something off of Pinterest, and I kind of tried to go off of it, but it wasn't exactly like a reference image or anything, so I didn't really like it. And then I was like, do I want to try outlining it in black? And I did, and I regretted it. But for the sake of, for myself, I include it anyway because I want to I just want to like I said, be true to myself. I don't know what that exactly means right now, but I think it's to prove myself that I'm going to upload and include things, or yeah, upload despite the fact of it not being perfect in my eyes, because I want others to see that as well. I don't want to take that away from other people. People talk about that a lot, about content creators or artists or creatives being really private with their work because they're afraid of people not liking it or they're not thinking it's good enough. So, yeah, that's my thoughts behind this one for Monday. So on Tuesday, I ended up drawing a speed paint of my character, or not drawing a speed paint, but drawing a piece of my character, Jules, who I've had for a really long time. She's an adoptable that I bought from, at the time their name was Miss Avens. But you can no longer find them by that name, so I'm not exactly sure how to locate them, but either way, they're a design originally made by them. And I really do like her as a design, but I rarely ever draw her just because she's more of a personal character of mine. And frankly, if I don't use them for roleplay actively or anything like that, I rarely ever draw them, and it's very much unfortunate. But I was testing out a more chibi style, because that's something that I want to start moving towards, and this was the result of that, and I had a lot of fun, and I'm hoping to do it again and work on her backstory a little more.
periwinkle. Then we have Pacific Blue. This is becoming a swatching video and that's okay. And then this is Cornflower. Yeah, I like that. Outer Space. Then we have Navy Blue. Oh wow, that just like, you guys remember Cadet Kelly? That used to be my movie. I almost said show. Used to be my movie. I've loved Hilary Duff. And then here's Blue Green. Cadet Blue. Oh, look at that, Cadet. Just like Cadet Kelly. Kind of want to watch it now. Turquoise Blue. Robin Eggs Blue, looking really good. And my friend is messaging me. Wild Blue Yonder. Bluebell. And then we have Aquamarine. Oh, this one's called Bluetiful. And denim. So the paper. Like that. Oh, that's a nice effect actually. Can I do that?
more digital art this week, and so today or that day, Thursday, I ended up um, having a bit of a, I don't know if it happened Thursday, but like Wednesday, Thursday was kind of rough for me because I ended up having a bit of a meltdown in terms of art, which is why I'm mentioning it. But um, I feel like I how do I explain what happened? So pretty much I just felt like I had all these ideas, and you know the saying of jack of all trades but master of none. That saying used to scare me. It doesn't scare me so much now because I think it's okay, and who's to say you can't be a master of a few things, or if you're not, that's fine too. But um, yeah, like that saying scared me a lot. And so that actually caused me not to want to do multiple things, such as character sheets. And so this is what I wanted to try on that day. And I used one of the characters that I really enjoyed making, which is her name's Juniper, and I used her in a role play with a friend of mine. And she is a demon who is a fashionista on Earth, um, and she's very high energy. Actually, when I first designed her, she was very much Gyaru, so I keep that energy um, in this design as well. This is her most recent design, and I'm hoping to stick with it for a while because I tend to go back and forth with that a lot. But she's very peppy, very bubbly, and I wanted to show that in this character sheet and really have it shine through her clothing and her fashion, because that's a lot of fun for me, is to give my characters modern clothing that really speaks to them, and that's one of the things I really like to do. So I just tried to go very quick and sketchy with it because the thought of going really into it with like clean line art and everything else like I typically see in character sheets is really daunting for me. And you know, you don't always see that, but I, of course, the main point of a character sheet is to just be able to understand the design of the character, to have it there as a reference for you, so it doesn't have to be clean. And sometimes I think that people can forget that, and I can forget that, so this was the main point of that. But yeah, going back to the meltdown that I had, um, yeah, the point of me making these vlogs, like I said in the last vlog, was to really kind of find myself. And I just realized that there are so many things that I want to do, and monetarily or like professionally, I don't think I have a lot to show for that. I, for health reasons, I had like a tendonitis and stuff. I usually had a lot of pain in my hand, so when I would draw that, I would have to make it very quick, very simple, and just get the point out, because if not, then I wouldn't be able to draw at all. And so I made that sacrifice a lot, and after getting like surgery for it and stuff, things are a lot easier for me, and I'm able to draw for longer periods of time. Sorry, I can't do like 3 hours or anything still, but I don't really think I have the attention span, and that's not really what I'm meant to be doing anyway. I really admire people who can, but it's just not for me. And yeah, so I just feel like I felt like I'm trying not to think like that now, but I felt like I lost a lot of years that I could have been doing to build my portfolio. Such as character designs. I love making characters. I like designing characters, and I do it all the time for roleplay. But because I never put it down like this, I felt like my ability was lesser than somebody else's, and that's that was holding me back. I mean, the only thing holding me back was that mentality, right? So I try to break out of it, and um, I like concept art. I really enjoy concept art, and so I just said, you know what, suck it up and do it. That voice inside of me, that inner child, was saying, do this, enjoy this, and at this point I said, what's stopping me? The only thing stopping me was me, like I said. So yeah, ripped off the band-aid and did this, and I actually had a lot of fun, and I'm hoping to continue doing this in the future as well with other characters, just to get the main point out. And I hope that this speech, or like my experience, if you guys are struggling with kind of ripping off the band-aid with that stuff too, that this kind of helps you with that. And for her back view, I actually wanted to try drawing a different outfit for her, and I don't know how well that is for a reference sheet, but in my mind, it's a very simple um, design, a very simple like outfit. What I had was just a flat color or something that would stay in the front as well, so that it wouldn't be too daunting on anybody kind of going off that reference. I just wanted to give her something more to show her style, because of the fact that she is a fashionista, like a fashion influencer, and that she would be wearing different things all the time. And so, yeah, that's why I did that. And I don't know, it's unconventional, but that's really not the point for it, is it? So, it's the point of getting it out. I wanted to wrap up this vlog with an outro from me, and so Friday was a really good day for me just because it was me and Ivory's 9-year anniversary. So it was, I mean, that just by default made it really nice. Um, but creatively, I also was able to kind of push myself, and you'll see at the end the pieces that I did that whole day. um, but drawing at a cafe is always, I don't know how to explain it. It's like difficult for me because I am very messy when I draw. I really like having all of my materials out with me as well. So deciding what I want to bring with me is excruciating all the time. But we went to 2 cafes that day, and this was what I did on the second cafe, and it was just something to get it out, just trying to again move towards that cute style that I've been working towards for a minute now. And then I use Prismacolor markers. um, yeah, I realized there's not a lot of Prismacolor marker videos out there, and I don't know why that is. It's probably just because it's not really meant, or it's not typically used for people um, that do YouTube videos. Usually they do other things, but regardless. So the main point of me doing the outro is that, yeah, I finished editing this video. To be completely candid with you, I finished it a week later. So this is technically, I should have been doing, not should have, but by expectation, I would have been working on um, video 3, vlog number 3. And I did not. Frankly, I did not draw for 3 days of the week. So that's another reason I did draw. um, I'm editing this on the 10th of March and finishing it. I drew today and I drew yesterday. So yeah, I have some videos that I want to do, but I'm trying not to put myself in a box. So yeah, but if you guys want to see more of my videos, I actually am much more active on TikTok. Um, the shorts are just so easy for me, and the use of music is also really big for me, and not being able to do that on YouTube is very difficult because there's a lot of specific music that I want to match my art, and I can't do that. So I'll have that in the description if you guys are interested. Please go over there, and thank you so much for watching this video for me, and I hope to see you guys again in my next video.